Liam, just first your reaction to going out of the FA Cup?
Yeah, obviously the emotional side, the disappointment. I think just frustrated. I think more than anything. I thought the game was ruined by a terrible decision ultimately. So I think after that, I look at it. I kind of split the game in two. I thought we had pre sending off and post sending off, and I thought pre sending off. I actually was probably really not happy, to be totally honest. I thought we lacked quality, we lacked discipline. We went from an 8 to a 4 in our actions too quickly, made too many mistakes. Then we started to get in the game a little bit. I thought we started to kind of solve the problem of their system in terms of how they played, and then the decision is ridiculous for me.
Have you had an opportunity to talk to the referee about it?
I haven't yet. I'm not allowed in yet, so I haven't spoken to him now.
I mean, have you talked to anyone who's seen the actual situation? I mean, how did you see it?
I've seen the video back. His arm's up slightly, but there's no slap, there's no intention on it. So again, I think when you look at it from that perspective, again, I don't know what the referee's seen, to be totally honest. I'm a little bit baffled, to be totally honest.
And then obviously it was to a certain extent backs against the wall, wasn't it? But you were presumably looking to maybe take it to at least penalties.
Yeah, and that's a bit. I think, like I said, split in two games. Post sending off, I thought we showed some character. I thought we showed, a real togetherness, a real desire to work and defend the goal. And I actually thought at the start of the second half of extra time we actually got on top a little bit and had a few opportunities on the counter attack and a couple of set pieces. So, like I say, after the sending off, I thought we worked hard, showed discipline. Yeah, it's just like I say, it's just a shame. An FA Cup game's been ruined by a decision, really.
Yeah, don't often see you a bit annoyed, but I can tell you're a bit annoyed tonight, aren't you? Not just with the sending off, but I think probably with your side before the sending off, just not quite good enough by their own standards.
Definitely, I think that's probably the biggest frustration. Not knowing what they're capable of, and then not hitting that level is probably the frustration and where that emotion comes in. And again, I don't want to keep talking around the age of the group. It's if we want to get to where we want to get to, people have to learn quick, and we can't start games like we did again tonight. We've been there before, and it cost us. So when you look at we've got a large number of games to play, it's now about making sure we don't repeat this in future games. We have to learn quick. We have to be more streetwise. In terms of coming away and ultimately doing what you need to do on a tight pitch. In difficult conditions against a team that's set up to stop you playing and want to play on your mistakes. The last thing you then do is go and do what they want you to. So yeah, I think that before the sending off and then the sending off, it's just been too many decisions I think like that year that have decided games, and I've got no issue with losing football matches, but if it's decided by quality or by what happens in players' actions, not by poor decisions, which for me has just happened too many times.
What did you make of the second one? I mean, just pouring forward toward the end there, when it was just do or die from Harry Darling, I guess.
Yeah. Again, I haven't seen the goal back. Like you say, I think how they defended crosses, how they put their bodies on the line, heading things, clearing things. I'm not going to single anyone out for mistakes or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a case of can you grind it out for another 2 minutes, and unfortunately we couldn't.
We saw your attacking intent. I mean, you put on Troy Parrott at half time, you put on Scott Twine and Max Waters. It's not like you were letting off the gas at any point.
Yeah, no, we spoke about that. I think as a staff, I think what sometimes the danger, especially when you play the system we do with obviously a back 3-5, however you want to look at it, that actually literally sit in a low block and you can't get out and can't get up the pitch. So I wanted to make sure that we kept that threat, and I thought we did at times. I thought we got into some half good moments, but then didn't then execute the counter attack. So that was the main reason.
We saw a few bookings for dissent. I think most of the players were just beginning to lose their heads a little bit with the referee. I mean, how important is it for players to keep their cool in those situations? And I bet you can understand where they're coming from as well, though.
Yeah, no, totally. It's twofold, right? I think one players have to keep their discipline, but when some of the decisions and when the game is officiated like that, it's really difficult too. So I'm not going to single anyone out for that. I think some of it I get, having been around it a while now. I understand players' frustrations when it's just so inconsistent and so poor.